Hey everyone, welcome to my the Dad Challenge podcast. My name is Josh. Thanks for joining me today. Happy freaking Friday. Usually I do a full-in Friday. I don't have enough to talk about this week. I've been talking about everything all week, but it's been a day already, and it's super early in the morning, and I just want to get this done, and I want to go clean my garage. I got lots to do, okay? Lots to do, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm going to get this video. I've had this video in the wings. For like a year, I've had this video sitting there. And this is the video about Myka Stauffer before Myka Stauffer was Myka Stauffer. Let's go. If you don't know anything about Myka Stauffer, head back into my archives and you'll see lots. Okay, Myka Stauffer is basically the first family vlogger I started talking about. It's actually this channel kind of exploded off the topic of Myka and James Stauffer, Stauffer Garage, who adopted a kid from China and then rehomed him after making exorbitant amounts of money off of him. And they just made shitty excuses and it blew up. Everybody was talking about it. It's a huge story. Recently, Myka has taken her stuff off of YouTube, which is great. And that's what she should have done. But James Stauffer still has a channel called Stauffer Garage, and I won't stop talking about them until he's off the internet too. They abused this little kid, okay? And we've gone through her past, it's crazy. I am literally ashamed about how much I know about Myka, but I've covered her in extent for a long time because part of me is like trying to understand why a human can do this to another human, right? We've been covering the boys in Houston and what their parents did to them. We've been covering. And with real crime, it's getting crazy. I'm starting to realize, lots of people are dumb to a lot of people. And it really is sad. But what Myka did was kind of like one of the unforgivable things. I think partially they were just dumb. Partially they were greedy. Partially they had too much ego. Partially the money got to them. I think all of those are in the thing. And then they got in over their head. And then they just couldn't do it anymore. And it's sad and they're gross. And so I'm going to keep talking about them all the time. Yeah. Stauffer Garage. That's why. So anyway, this video has come up. We've talked a lot about Myka's past. She did a video, Draw My Life, where we learned a lot about her, mostly lies. But, we got the timeline of her life, right? How when she was born, to the point where her mother was there at her birth. We know that. That's exciting. To the point when she turned 16, and then she found out her dad wasn't her dad, and then she went and slept with the most popular boy in school instead as a punishment, and then became Catholic. I don't know. It's all convoluted, and we've learned that Myka makes brash decisions basically her whole life. She makes really, really bad decisions on little or no data, and is impulsive or compulsive. I get those two mixed up, but it sounds like she's compulsive. And when it comes to what they did to H, that's super compulsive, right? They said, we're going to adopt. We wanted to do this. They don't do any research. They don't realize they were told things by doctors. They were told things by fostering agencies. Don't get kids of the same age as your other kids, that kind of stuff. They were told all that stuff, ignored it all, ignored the doctors, and then just did what they want because they're compulsive or impulsive. I don't know which one it is. And so this video is really telling in her past about who Myka really is. It's really interesting because it shows that she would stop at nothing to get where she got. And then the drive that she had for all that stuff ultimately was her undoing. Which is, I guess, everybody is the person until they're undone on YouTube specifically. I don't think there's not a lot of people out there in the world of when it comes to family vlogging or personality, if that makes sense, that doesn't come undone at one time or another, right? There are people who survive their undoing, but eventually shit falls apart. It might with me. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm a pretty vanilla dude, but maybe I'll probably get kicked off for bullying or whatever. But it's the undoing of Myka is done by Myka and what she did. And so we've discovered so much about her, right? Her college life was crazy. The lies, the NCLEX. I would pay $10,000 to find out if she cheated on the NCLEX, because from what we know of Myka, my wife is one of the smartest people I've ever met as far as it comes to school, okay? Not like street sense, because she, didn't grow up like I did. I'm street smart, my wife is book smart, and I'm book dumb, and she's street dumb, if that makes sense. Anyway, but she doesn't struggle. She gets 80s, 90s. She's really good, and so she's good, but from the amount of stress I see on her just taking these courses, writing these papers, and doing all that stuff, no chance. From what we know about Myka, unless she's a secret closet, brainiac, I don't know. I don't see it. What is this on my head? Is that a zit? is this? It's like the star. Hi. Anyway, let's get to this video. It's not very long. It's only 8:29, but it's very telling. Let's do it. Let's dive a little deeper.
All right, before and after bikini shots of 21-day juice fast with me.
So Mike,
lose 21 pounds.
And by the way, her name is Myka Belisari. Before she was Myka Stauffer, obviously. She's gonna lose 21 pounds in 21 days doing a juice fast. Okay, that seems dangerous. Maybe you shouldn't tell people to do that.
21 days. Here's the bikini body. You ready?
Here's the bikini body. You ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready too. Creepy makeup babes in Florida. But she'd be ready.
You ready for this?
Yes, we're ready.
This is the before, everybody.
Is this cringing anybody else? Is this cringing? This is cringy, right? It's cringy.
Alright, I don't know how much back I can go, but this is before.
Is it 21 shake your ass juice fest? What's the point of showing us? I think this is post baby. First of all, Mike, if you lose 21 pounds from that, you're going to be a skeleton. So please be careful. Don't do that.
I get so excited about this. I don't know if I can do it.
You can't do it. You've never followed through with anything you've ever done. Homeschooling, adoption, thinking about things, home decorating, anything. You've never, ever, ever followed through. Except for having babies. That's the only thing, just because there's no other option.
Do it with me. Come on, try it.
No, don't do it with her.
At least wait and see the result.
Why do you play? What's the song in the background? It's like playing on an AM radio. It's just... It sounds like from the song from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, you've got to follow and see.
I hope I don't get struck for playing this song.
What's gonna happen? You never know.
What is... How does she not delete this?
These shots after are gonna be unbelievable. Just wait.
So basically she's telling everybody here to get a bikini body, starve yourself. I hope that you guys don't do that, for real. I know some people do that stupid. Why don't you just, if you want a good bikini body, I know that diet is part of it. Just no carbs, no sugar, and work out, right? I mean, Benga, when I was doing my, if you guys never heard, I have a channel called Fat Guy Beast Mode, okay? You can head over there and look at the videos. I did an entire 12-week series on working out like an elite athlete. I'm going to do it again. But Benga said, and you should see Benga. This is Benga, okay? This is Benga. Yeah, exactly. And he said, if you want to look like that, all you have to do is just, you don't eat a ton. You eat what you need to eat, intake your calories, have a little bit of a deficit. Don't eat any starches or high carbs or sugar. Just stop, or just do it once, very, very little. Okay, and then the rest will just come if you work out. Like, you don't have to do a million crunches. You have abs. You just need to lose the fat, melt the fat off of the abs to make it look like that. She's basically going to starve herself and be like, I look like a skeleton in a bikini. I don't think that's sexy to anybody. That's not sexy to anybody. So be safe out there with your bikini bodies, and I will too.
I'm so much more healthier.
I'm so much more healthier. Just healthy. Just say healthy. Healthier, no.
Do it. I can do it.
Is she chatting with people? I don't know.
Do it with me. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, bye. No.
Good morning. My name's Myka. Okay, I'm doing an experiment. 21 days, 21 pounds, purely juicing. My family would think I was crazy about
Yes, everybody thinks you're crazy. Doctors, scientists, Walmart employees, Oompa Loompas, Disney actors, ship captains, people who work at Popeyes, computer repair people, plumbers, contractors, bank employees, cleaning people, actors and actresses throughout all of Hollywood, candle makers, sweatshop owners, heavy equipment operators, librarians, ghostbusters, psychics, vloggers, photographers, vacation planners. All of these people think that you're crazy, Myka. And more. I could name more.
Told them. So I'm gonna try not to tell them, okay?
Okay.
I do have family functions coming up where there's food involved and eating involved.
So you're just not gonna eat?
Not sure how that's gonna work. I'm gonna do
You're gonna eat.
Do nightly posts letting you know how this is going. I'm going to show you.
So she's basically starting this whole entire process off with I'm gonna vlog about this. She thinks this is gonna be her way in. I almost wish she didn't delete her channel. I wish I would have downloaded every single video that existed. But where was her? Does anybody have that first video that she ever did? I want to do an entire series on vloggers, mommy vloggers and family vloggers from their first video until now. and see the massive differences and changes that have gone through and who they became when the money started rolling in. I think that'd be so interesting. I would love to know on the Stauffer life that what started that. Oh, I wish I could get back into time and see that.
My before and after bikini shots. Do I need to lose 21 pounds? Probably not.
No, you don't need to lose any pounds.
I'll just lose 15. But this is for anybody that wants
15 pounds. She's 100 pounds. What are you going to do, Eugenia Cooney? You're not going to. No, that's stupid. Don't listen to this person.
This experiment wants to see how it's going, wants to know if it works. Can you lose weight that quickly?
Yes, you can. If you don't eat any food for 21 days, yes, you absolutely can lose a lot of weight. Also, you'll have liver failure and you'll like not be able to sleep and you'll basically have heart palpitate. It's dangerous. Don't do this. You could die. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. You could die from that. Just be careful. What kind of juice is she drinking anyway? Is it like carrot juice? What are you drinking?
21 pounds in 21 days. I've read books and I've read...
You did not read any books, you liar. You liar.
Information on it. Raw food and juicing is the way to go. It has so many health benefits.
So many benefits.
And loaded in...
She was about to say health benefits, but there's no health benefits. There's just juicing. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll do this. Should I do it? Should I do it?
Minerals and vitamins. It can also reverse cancer cells before they even begin. And
it can reverse cancer cells before they begin. Before they begin what? Are you saying that it reverses cancer cells? And if it before they're there, then they're not there. So what's it reversing? You can't reverse something that's not there, Myka. For the love of God, how did this woman make it in the world?
Reverse them if they aren't in your body and they're starting to...
Can't reverse something that's not there.
If they're starting to grow, okay? If they're starting to grow, it's going to take care.
I think she's chatting with people. I think there's a chat, and they're like, "You're an idiot," and then she's just laughing. She's like, "No, I meant to say if they're starting there. That's what I meant to say."
Your business, okay? I had no idea what I was talking about, so I needed to stop.
That's true. Nurse who went to school for this and who treated cancer patients. Yes, thank you.
Right then and there.
Yeah, that's what you need.
All right, juice.
She actually has some self-wherewithal right here. She's like, "Oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that." She's gonna do this later.
That's my baby. I'm a mom, and I'm doing this. Crazy. I know.
Yeah, you're stupid.
She wants some juice.
No, she wants... I don't know what she wants. Not juice.
Okay. I need to go, but here's my juice.
Need to go.
Juice. First juice ever. This is the first video.
What is she filming this on? I know I make fun of people, but this looks like it's filmed on a Nokia.
Oh. I'm not going to do all this information. I don't know a lot of information. I'm just rock and roll and seeing.
You just said that you read a bunch of books, but you don't know any information? What the hell is happening here? This is awesome.
All right. Stay tuned if you want to see my results or how awful it is or how hard it's going to be.
This is so dumb.
It's going to be really hard. Okay. Day 1.
Right?
Good morning.
Okay, bye. Get off.
Hey guys, night 1 of 21-day juice fast. I'm going to lose...
I hate this.
This way. It's 21 pounds in 21 days. The book's legit.
It's not legit. Don't do this shit.
Night 1. It's really, really hard. All I want to do is put food in my mouth. Like, I want to chew on something. I'm drinking just juices and fluids, so my mouth is so bored.
Celery. Isn't celery straight up just fibers? Don't you burn more calories eating celery than you do with the calories from it? I'm a doctor.
I keep thinking of the craziest ways to eat something. Like, oh, Myka, you could have some soup. Maybe you could sneak some soup.
That's liquid diet.
Like, or a cucumber. Maybe you can just have a cucumber real quick. Like, nobody will notice. Like,
okay. Oh my gosh.
The weirdest things I'm just craving. What else was I gonna say?
The weirdest things you're craving is soup and cucumbers. Okay.
So, just drinking fluids is hard. This is my little girl, Kova. Say hi, everybody. Hi. And she's going to turn 1 on Saturday. Say hi.
I think Myka found out later that using your kids was, like, this is very telling because she was trying to do the juice fast, trying to do weight loss, all that kind of stuff, use her bikini body and thought that would work for her. And it didn't. I think a lot of family vloggers, when it's crazy. It's like meth. They put their kid out there, right? And I've done this when and you put your kid out there and all of a sudden, oh, I got a whole bunch of I got a whole bunch of hits because my kid being there. And then they realize that that's what people are coming to see, their kids. And then that becomes their whole entire thing.
And I also realized that I'm not a huge fan of the straight vegetable juices.
You've been doing this for 10 hours. Okay. It's not her jam. Like cancer patients aren't her jam.
It's not that fun. It's really not. I like to have a little bit of fruit in there. A little sweetness. No. What else was I going to say? I'm going to post my measurements so you kind of know. I'm 5'8". I weigh 135 pounds.
135? Doubtful. 5'8"? Maybe. Doubt it.
And
I think she's saying that because when she loses the 21 pounds, she'll be 100 and... Oh, God. Whatever. 109 pounds or something. That's low, man.
I don't know my waist or any of that measurements. I'll have to look that up. But
you mean measure? You have to measure it? You can't look it up on the internet. What are my measurements? Google. Dear Google, what are my measurements?
So far, it's going okay. I didn't cheat today. It's not daylight. I promise.
It's day one.
Lights on in my apartment. So,
What did she just say? Like, let me hear that again.
If you look at it, so, I promise. I have a lot of lights on in my apartment. So,
What?
Yeah, you can even, if you look over up there on the counter, you'll see my juice. My, evening juice meal. I mean, pretty impressive.
This is so bad it hurts me.
All right,
that's not
guys,
impressive.
I'm drained. I woke up at 4 in the morning. I worked a 12-hour shift. I'm a nurse. Walked on the floor all day, and all I had was juices. Everyone in the
So
cafeteria.
not only is she in the hospital working 12 hours a day, which on your feet is crazy, she's only drinking, and she's a nurse, and you're a mom, and you expect yourself to be... Don't do this, people. Obviously, don't do this.
Their taco salads from Taco Bell and all of their terrific food from the cafeteria. And I busted in there with my bell pepper juice, and I was like, check me out.
Why would you go to Taco Bell to drink your juice? Drink it alone, crying in a broom cupboard. That's what there. Don't go to Taco Bell.
Oh. Nah, none of that really happened, but
I know.
I did have bell pepper juice, and it kind of sucked. I don't know if I didn't put the right ingredients in, but...
You didn't. We see how you cook. We know what you did last summer.
I'm working on the juicing. You just gotta give me time, and...
It's been one day. What is she saying here? It's literally been less than 1 day. I'm really trying. You've done nothing. You've done 1 day. You drank 2 things of juice. You basically just starved yourself for the first day. Probably lost 5 pounds already.
Day 1 down, the first couple days are gonna suck. And they're gonna be hard, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. And then she didn't.
There's no doubt in me.
There's no doubt in her. But then she didn't do this. It's like homeschooling, keeping pets, adopting. Everything. This girl is terrible.
Wish me luck.
No, I do not wish you luck. Unluck. I wish you unluck.
I'll admit it. I ate a cupcake last night.
This is literally right after she's like, I'm going to do it. And then she's like, I ate a cupcake. At least she's honest.
I have to restart over. It's 4 in the morning.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
super tired. The fruit smoothies are awesome. I can't.
Just do fruit smoothies then. But just if she's crushing up fruit into a juice, into a smoothie, just eat the fruit then if you want to crunch something. You're eating it anyway. You're just putting it into a smooth thing. It lands in your stomach pretty smooth anyway. Your stomach's like, oh, this is different. It's the same. So she eats a cupcake. She's everybody there right now, though. Just let's be real. She's everybody here.
The straight veggie ones, they're way too intense for me.
Hey, there's the stuffed up Myka we all remember.
So I'm just gonna have to combine them. I know.
She never did. Anybody ever ask her in any of her lives or any of her questions, why are you always stuffed up? Do you have like some kind of disorder in your nostrils? Like, does she have? All the money she spent on Cartier bracelets, she could have had. You can get surgery done for this, right? You can clear out your. If you live that way, you can actually get that shit fixed, right? She never ever. I never knew. That's one thing I don't know about Myka is why she's always plugged up like that.
I can get through with this. Again, sorry for eating a cupcake last night, but I'm starting over today.
Oh my gosh! At least she's honest.
So bad. Who cheats on day number 1?
Yeah, nobody cheats on day 1. That's like the first day. cheat like I get like 4 or 5 days into something. I'm like, man, too bad. I'm doing it. I'm eating a whole bucket of KFC. I get that. Day 1, though, you're like, that's the motivation day. That's like the, yeah, I feel good. Day 2, you're like, oh shit, what did I do? And you're like, I'm just gonna push through. Day 3, you're like, I'm done. Day 3, you're like, I'm done. But if you can get past day 3, right? Day 3 is the big day. That's the hump day and all this stuff. Then boom, it gets a little easier. That's how that works.
Ridiculous, but I kind of view it as, or justify it as.
Let's hear this.
I went cold turkey. It's like my transition point.
No, there's cold turkey is just that. There's no cold turkey. You stop and then you don't start up. That's not a. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Today I'm doing 100.
I'm sure you're not. I'm sure you're not doing 100%.
21 days.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Cheers.
I think she's using her laptop computer.
Night number 2. I am really tired, but I had great amount of energy throughout the entire day.
That's because you had a cupcake. So, yeah. Your body's like, hold on to the cupcake icing. Just keep it. We've got 12-hour shift here. Hold that shit.
I'm full. I have no desire to eat. No appetite. Just...
That's because you're starving yourself.
Whatever. This morning I lost 2 pounds already.
And you had a cupcake. So maybe it's, how about this diet, okay? It's juicing and 1 cupcake diet. I'm down. Okay, if you could lose weight, okay, hear me out, by drinking sugary fruit juice, okay, maybe a vegetable juice, and 1 cupcake a day, I'm doing it. I think you can lose weight that way. Again, it's calorie deficit, everybody. It has nothing to do with what you're putting in your body. It has nothing to do with the type of food. It has to do with the calorie density of the food, right? So if I'm eating 1,000 calories and my body burns 2,000 calories, I have a deficit of 1,000 calories. Carry this, right? Okay? Which means that your body's like going to lose. If you just deficit, it doesn't matter what you eat. I mean, it depends. Obviously, it matters what you eat. If you're talking about you don't eat French fries and shit. I mean, but even you literally could eat disgusting food, but still have a calorie deficit and you will lose weight. But your liver will pickle, right? And your heart will stop. So, I mean, yes, it's true both ways. It's all about deficit. It's just deficit. She had 2 things of juice and a cupcake. Yeah, she lost weight. Even she ate the cupcake.
1 day and 2 pounds, and this is the second evening, and I've eaten 3 juices in totality.
Drank? You've drank 3 juices. You don't eat juice. Okay, thanks.
I just...
In totality.
In the whole process, just in 2 days, I know I still have a lot more days to go.
Yeah.
This is how to lose 21 pounds
3 weeks.
21 days. But...
What if you lose 21 pounds in like 7 days? Are you good? You're like, I did it, and then you keel over and die? Thanks, YouTube.
I never realized how much of my life is consumed by food. Like so many things that I do for fun. Hey, let's go hang out. It's all centered around food. Like every enjoyment I feel like is centered around food.
That's because food is delicious and your body likes it. Everybody likes good food. This is one thing I'm sad as a late bloomer, is I never really got to enjoy good food growing up. We never had it because we were poor, right? And I'm not sad fishing, just saying. When you grow up poor, and anybody in this chat knows this, when you get older and you maybe get a little money in you, you start eating good food and you start realizing, whoa, it's like opening up a new world. It's good. But if you grow up with only amazing stuff, it's like, I feel sorry for those people. I'm glad I grew up super poor, because now when I go to a really good restaurant and have good food or good steak or whatever, I'm like it's brand new to me. And it's just boner. That's what I'm saying. I get a boner.
I love food. I love food so much I didn't even realize it. And instead, I could learn to enjoy the little portions and just enjoy that little moment instead of have the whole day be based about food. And I think that's what I've been doing. And instead of doing things for fun, like I'd always be like, let's go out to dinner. Let's go to a nice dinner.
Who's we?
And instead, I could be hiking. I could be like going out with my friends, going bowling, playing soccer, anything.
Okay.
So
you could do those things as well without eating. Just bring your juice with you. It's
giving me a good retrospect on how to view things. And
I don't think she used that word right, and I'm going to look it up. What is the definition of retrospect? Retrospect, a survey or review of a past course of events. She got that right. Whoa. Myka, gold star. Ding.
How not to be so centered on just food. So that is good.
Thanks, Captain.
And that's about it. So I'm getting a little
Lights.
sick of juice.
Get some lights.
It's only been 2 days, but
You said that yesterday
that
after one day. After 10 hours, you said you were sick of juice.
sorry, I had to do that. I was holding it in for a little while.
Just edit it out!
God, it's coming. So I'm trying to stay as motivated as possible. I know that I can do it, and it sucks.
No, you can't. You're not going to do it. You ate a cupcake on the first day.
Everyone at work is
Yeah, no, are you watching it too? No, right. So she's like, okay, I ate a cupcake at the first day. I'm like, I know. Did you eat? I love cupcakes. You put the icing in the middle of the cupcake. That's the trick, though. My wife makes the best cupcakes. I know. I'll get her to make you some. No, I'll ask her. No, she'll do it. No, she will. She's cool like that. No, I know, totally. Yeah. Okay, well. All right. Yeah. Okay, bye.
talking about food that they're going to cook and prepare and that they're going to eat when they get home.
Nobody talks about food they're going to cook and prepare and eat when they get home. Hey, girls, what's up? Well, when I get home, I'm going to cut some onions and shit. I'm going to cry because onions make you cry. And I'm going to, like, put some bacon and fry the bacon. And nobody talks like that, okay? Some people do.
Home or go to lunch, and it's hard because you want to enjoy that as well. But it'll be
so
worth it.
sad.
And it'll show me good willpower. And
No, you lose.
if you have a goal to lose weight and you really, really want to lose weight, just remember that if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. So try to do something different. Do something that's uncomfortable.
Like eat a cupcake.
Do something that you know, like, hey, I've never tried this before and I need to reassess what I've been doing because I just want it. And if you want anything bad enough, you can make it happen.
Remember, she said that. That's really, really telling about the future after Myka Belisari. If you want something bad enough, you make it happen. If that means that you take advantage of an adopted kid from China and you exploit this kid and you do everything in your power to, like, not give him the help he needs, and then you isolate him from your family, you put duct tape on his thumb and put a little baby hand on it, and if you treat him like crap and you let him go to bed early so you can hang out with your bio family, you know what, you can do all those things. There's no depths that Myka didn't go and James did not go, okay, to make the bank that they made. And they are very, very successful to this day. I'm sure they invested it because they don't party and do all that shit, I don't think. And they have money. And James has this channel with 1.25 million subscribers and got off scot-free, in my opinion, got off scot-free. I gotta snark on his videos. I gotta snark on. I can't snark on cleaning a video, but I'm gonna have to do it. I'm still so upset that they just basically got away. James makes hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube. Hundreds of thousands. So, hope he's not getting sponsorships. That's for sure. Maybe he's not getting that much, but clearly he's still doing it. So, they're nasty.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. That's kind of a nice little glimpse into Myka's past and the fact that one more thing that just tells us how compulsive or impulsive she is. I'm Googling it. What does compulsive mean? Compulsive, resulting from or relating to an irresistible urge, especially one that is against one's conscious wishes. Okay, so impulsive. She's impulsive. Impulsive acting or done without force. She's impulsive. Okay, she's impulsive. I don't think James is as impulsive as she was. I think she kind of forced all that kind of to happen. James just went along with it because they made tons of money. Again, when you guys realize how much money can be made on YouTube, there's not a lot people won't do. And it's quite scary. Really, really quite scary. Look at Digital Princess. Ugh. That's Myka in a nutshell from her past. We're not going to stop talking about it. I got to figure out how to expose James Stauffer on Stauffer Garage, because I guarantee you most of his fans don't know what he did. They don't know. If you go in his comment section, a bunch of people who actually find out, they unfollow him. There needs to be maybe some kind of campaign where we can talk about this. Like, I wish that Detail Geek would step up and just say, hey, cleaning people, do you know that this is what this guy did? Like, there's like not being held accountable enough. And I'm not saying start drama. I'm saying tell the truth, because this guy did something. And if we let people do this, they think that when they do that, they can get away with it. That's the problem. And I'm not going to let them. I'm not going to stop talking about it. So. Happy Friday, everybody. Make sure you head over to Beauty and the Dad Bod. Subscribe to our podcast over there. It's fun and exciting and fun. Chelsea and I are having fun. Next weekend after Halloween, I'm going to be in Florida. We're going to be doing a live over there and play guitar. We're going to make some emojis. We're going to make some t-shirts. I'm very excited. I might go see some alligators. I'm driving down to Florida. So I'm going to take a trip because I was like, it's too expensive to fly. I know you guys think I am rich. I'm not rich, but at the same time, I've got some time and I want to do a trip into the US. I'm going to take a look at some of the stops on the way and then do some lives, do some videos about a Canadian traveling in the US. If you got some ideas, I'm traveling down through, I don't even know where I'm traveling down through. I'm going through like Michigan, Detroit area and all the way down. So I'm excited about that, and I'm going to do some lives on the road. It's going to be great. I'm going to look at some cool shit and eat some good food. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to charge a lot with the Tesla. I'm very excited about it. If you're along the way, maybe we'll go for dinner. Chili's or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. I'm very excited. You are beautiful, gorgeous, kind, brilliant, and valuable. I think you're incredible. I miss you. And I will see you tomorrow. No, Monday. Okay, whatever. Bye.